This is a part of the prison tips series for those of you going in, how to survive in prison, etc, etc. One thing I'm going to recommend to you all is, like I said, I've already done my video on how I was falsely accused, proven not guilty and innocent. I had to fight out my fucking ass off. Had a girl falsely accused me, even tried to do that I was underage shit, she wasn't, and spread more of a story, but you know, that is what led to a lot of all the drama I had to go through. You can get the court cases online. It's actually a good, funny read. If you hadn't lived through it like I did, it would be. But let's move on to this. So during my time in remand, I noticed a lot of interesting stuff. I already spoke to you before about common sense with a drug debt. You know, don't get in debts in prison. That's just fucking stupid. But another thing that people do is they try to act too tough. And what I mean is, I had trouble with no one in prison. We had a few little fights, but I got along with 90% of the people in there. Asians, blacks, whites, didn't matter. But that's the same with me out here. Like, I don't give a fuck what skin colour you are. I don't give a fuck if you're white, black, yellow, green, fucking blue. You know, I can get along with anyone. I can talk about religion. I can have debates with people. I can respect people, have laughs. So I didn't have an issue. Now, what I did see, and you get young people do this the worst, and you'll get these kids who are 22, 23, 24, whatever, who come in there and they think they're strong, they think they're hard, they think they're bad. You're not big, you're not hard, and you'll find that out very, very quickly in there. There's people in here in the 60s, 70s who are in for the rest of their life, like murders and stuff, and you know, these guys will wait till you in the shower, they'll come up behind you and they'll stick a blade through your throat. The same guys will, like one of the tricks that you see all the time, I've seen it out here, is the pool ball in the sock. I saw that to loads. So there was a guy in there and he was always there. He's a good example. He came in, he was new, and he did the full, yeah, mush, easy mush, and he was just talking like this, thought he was hard, thought he was some thing. And he was like, oh, bang him out, and he was saying it about everyone. Now the thing is, if you say to me, I'm going to bang them guys over there, and you say to them guys over there, you're going to bang me out, that gets repeated. Everything prison guys, anyone will tell you in there, there's so many people in there, like fucking old women will just spread it and talk shit. So when you're saying that shit, it will get repeated. So this kid did this, and I always remember his because it was one of the funniest. There were two situations where he got beat up. One, I just battered him, this Asian lad, just kicked the fuck out of him. And they had a little fight. The Asian lad was like 50, he was like 24, 25. The Asian lad destroyed him. And the second one was, after about 2 months of his reputation, he started doing it back, started trying to bully people who were clearly scared of being in there, or fragile. You know, people who didn't want to fight, well, obviously they weren't fighters. Did the same thing again, but it was more of a bully this time. And then he went into the showers. Well, he was in the showers, this guy came in his he was 69, so almost 70, and he had socks with 2 pool balls in, snooker balls from the table, boom to the back of his head, boom, 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 beat him to an inch of his life on the floor. You know, so that's the type of stuff that will happen. If you go in chilled, don't be a bitch in there. If someone says this to you, for example, I said to you, hey, I'm having your donut at the thing, you get a donut once a week. I said, I'm having your answer is no, you're fucking not. Because you've got to think, even if I can beat you up, that's irrelevant. The fact you're going to fight back and put, that's not worth the trouble with the screws. The person's going to be like, yeah, here's my donut. That's the guys who are going to get targeted. But at the same time, don't go around being racist. Don't go around thinking you can be better than everyone else. Don't say, I'll ban him ever. Because someone will. You're going to get in fights. And it's going to be one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And if you're on a short sentence especially, what's the fucking point? So just use a bit of common sense.